There are two things that I look forward to every single year: the Royal Rumble and Anarchy in the Arena. Both are very special because it is a tradition every single year. We have the Royal Rumble and we don't know what's going to happen. We have an idea of who's going to be a part of it, but there are surprises and there could be returns, debuts, wrestlers from outside of the WWE showing up, Hall of Famers, legends, old school wrestlers. Anybody can show up at the Royal Rumble and it's so exciting. AEW has its version of that. Or at least I think, it's just my opinion. Anarchy in the Arena is AEW's Royal Rumble, and not in the aspect of we see different people come out and we don't know who's coming out. No, it's more so because it's a once a year tradition. Anything can happen, chaos can happen, and there's a lot of creativity that goes behind it to make it a damn good show. Anarchy in the Arena is my favorite damn thing right now that AEW has. I look forward to it every single year, and if you don't know how much I look forward to it, my internet started crashing on me right before and I had a total meltdown, and I may or may not have cried on stream. If you have never seen an Anarchy in the Arena before, please do yourself a favor and go look on YouTube. I'm sure you can watch the highlights if you don't want to watch the entire thing, but it is a spectacle of creativity, violence, and it doesn't just stay in the ring. It could go anywhere in the arena. It's called Anarchy in the Arena for a damn reason. You could go everywhere, outside, in the parking lot, in the crowd, at concession, backstage, even where Tony Khan is at, because last year Jack Perry put hands on Tony Khan and he was trying to bring him out, which he did. He brought him to the ramp, but then Darby Allin had a flamethrower and lit Jack Perry on fire. Now, a lot of us were thinking, how are you going to top last year's Anarchy in the Arena? Because last year you set somebody on fire. Also, Darby Allin was trying to drown Jack Perry. Darby Allin was a hanging pinata. There were so many damn spots, and I feel like there are certain routines, sort of proverbial things that happen in Anarchy in the Arena that we are to expect. One of them being someone will be locked into something. Darby Allin was a hanging pinata last year. This year, Willow Nightingale, her ear was attached to the lock that was attached to the ring, and I'm sure the Anarchy in the Arenas beforehand probably had something like that as well, but TBH, I can't remember. Other thing that I think is the proverbial Anarchy in the Arena thing, they collaborate with Reeboks and they present a shoe. Last year was the Young Bucks and this year was Swerve Strickland's Reebok collaboration, and they usually dress it up with thumbtacks and they use it in Anarchy in the Arena. I think that's creative, and I think it's W advertising on AEW's part. The third thing that I think usually happens in every single Anarchy in the Arena is that although you know that these individuals are already badass, although you know that these individuals could, but you sort of wish, okay, you are good, but like I kind of wish that you get that sort of push. Anarchy in the Arena always elevates one or two people that you already know are good, and in this year's Anarchy in the Arena, it was Willow Nightingale and Powerhouse Hobbs. Not only did both of them show like a different side, a different feat to them, I mean, Hobbs got a damn staple on his forehead and this man just smiled maniacally. He also was untouchable throughout the match. I mean, Claudio and Marina both hit chairs on him and that didn't even faze him whatsoever. This man stood still and the entire crowd was like, you fucked up. Willow Nightingale had an incredible moment where she speared Marina, she speared Wheeler Yuta, she speared the Young Bucks, and then Moxley came to attack her, and her cell was one of the best cells I saw that entire night. And that all happened after that gruesome damn stapling segment where Swerve was stapling everyone that came towards him, where he stapled Matt Jackson in the damn private parts, which is absolutely disgusting. And Marina comes and grabs Swerve's tongue and staples his damn tongue. Everything was utter chaos. If you haven't seen it already, please make sure that you do go watch it. There are some highlights on YouTube, but Anarchy in the Arena is so special to me because I am not a deathmatch girly. I don't really care about death matches like that, but Anarchy in the Arena, it happens once a year and it's a spectacle. You don't know what's about to happen, and every single year you're like, well, how are they going to top what happened last year? And they always do. And the absolutely best part about it is always the music. They always deliver with their damn music. Let's get this party started. I tell you that I felt like I was at a club, when I tell you that even watching from home, I felt like I was in a Quentin Tarantino movie. That's what it felt like. I felt like this was like some brawl at a bar, and next door you just got like this punk club, you got this emo club right next door, and they're bumping that music loud, and next door you just have this bar brawl that's happening. That's how it feels, and it's so damn cool and refreshing to see in professional wrestling, because you feel like this is something that you would experience in a video game. You don't think that you would actually experience this in real life. And to those in attendance, I am so highly jealous of you, because when Drowning Pool started playing, that was the most epic moment that I have seen in recent history when it comes to professional wrestling. That was the coolest thing, seeing the crowd jump as if it's a club and there's like a club fight just happening all around them. It's such a cool damn thing, and I gotta give props to AEW, Tony Khan, everyone involved at every single year's Anarchy in the Arena. It's always so freaking cool. It's traditional in professional wrestling where like a faction goes against another faction and they sort of deal with it inside of a ring, maybe in like a steel cage. But Anarchy in the Arena is faction versus faction, but it means we're just fighting. Like, we're out in the street just freaking fighting. It feels like two gangs are beating each other up. It feels like one of those old school movies like The Lost Boys, The Outsiders, The Wanderers, just like two gangs who are just going to fight each other at a park to settle their differences with just an epic soundtrack behind them. Drowning Pool was playing and Wheeler Yuta gets thrown off the balcony and then the music stops. And I remember just thinking, oh wow, that's it. And then they run it back. That was nuts. And Kenny Omega flies off the damn balcony and takes Wheeler Yuta and all of the security back down. It's one of my favorite things, and I can't even put into words. I'm trying to put it into words, but it's really so magical within professional wrestling. And I really feel sorry for the people that will always find something wrong with AEW. They will always find ways to argue or find ways to hate AEW. I advise you to tune in to every single Anarchy in the Arena because it's so damn cool. Not only do video games do it, movies do it as well, and I'm sure you guys are raving about it when it happens. You have this really cool fight scene and there's an epic soundtrack that's happening while the fight is happening and you're marking out for it, but it's a movie, it's a video game, it's a TV show. Well, guess what? You can actually have it in professional wrestling if you just allow yourself to enjoy it. It's one of my favorite things out of the entire year, and I can't even stress how much I have rewatched Anarchy in the Arena in the past 24 hours. I'm excited to see what happens next year with Anarchy in the Arena. They added 2 women this time. They had Marina and Willow Nightingale, so I'm excited to see what happens next year. This by far though was my favorite Anarchy in the Arena, which is why I'm making a video about it, because last year's was goated, but this year's was even like ultra giga chad mode of goats of all time. Just let yourself enjoy things. You don't necessarily have to latch on to what the internet say. Just enjoy the difference between AEW and WWE. That's the best way that I can tell you to enjoy AEW, because there are differences. There are distinct differences, and if you watch AEW through a WWE lens, you're not going to enjoy it. If you watch WWE through an AEW lens, you're not going to enjoy it. There are 2 different companies, and we need both of the companies, especially AEW, because if it wasn't for AEW, WWE would not be where it's at right now. Competition is healthy, and I understand the rhetoric online. Well, it doesn't help that the AEW wrestlers want to shoe on WWE. I get that, but they're also a part of the brand. They will defend their brand. I'm not a part of either. I'm just a wrestling fan, so I'm trying to enjoy AEW and WWE, and when something sucks, something fucking sucks. But I'm not going to take one side because the internet tells me to. Enjoy it, and if you haven't watched AEW at all, I recommend watch any Anarchy in the Arena, but I will say this year's was extra special because it just felt like you were in this amazing, chaotic, creative moment, and it just might make you cry. Let me know your thoughts below. Until next time, bye!